How are you? How's everyone doing? I am doing my holiday gift guide video today. I don't think I've done one on here for many years. I usually will do something on Instagram or Instagram adjacent. I will preface by saying that gifts from the heart are always going to be the most impactful, but if you need other ideas, this is what this is for. Also to note that I think this will go up close to Black Friday. I don't know, it's the 20th today, so we'll see how quickly I can edit this. I put everything into a Notion this year, so I guess I'll go in order of category, but these could be applicable to quite literally anyone. This was more just like to keep it pleasant in my brain to organize. Not loving the hair today. Okay, at the top of my list, I have a personalized bone tote. This has been in the zeitgeist for years now, and I think it's still a hard-hitting gift. I think even finding a vintage bone tote is cool. Everyone needs a tote, yeah. And having a personalized one is fun. Next one I put on here, which is category for everyone, is original art. I don't know about y'all, but I've gotten to this point in my adulthood where I am thrilled at the thought of obtaining a original art piece, especially from an artist that I admire and respect. I got a piece of art and that I will never stop talking about from my bestie Sarah for my birthday 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year, from one of my favorite artists, Laura Benson. And it kind of was the catalyst for me to start considering this to be a gift for other people, if you know their tastes. I recently came across Hometown Journal's YouTube channel where it highlights different artists. Some price points are obviously a little bit higher depending on your budget. This I found to be a nice resource of finding original art straight from the artist. Just a thought. Obviously this would be amazing if you found someone in your vicinity. I have in here local pottery. This is something that I would really encourage you going to a local Christmas market or craft fair to know people who are making pottery or making things in your community. And that could be someone who's doing silversmithing or glass blowing or pottery or anything like that. So that I think is a incredible S-tier gift. Next one I have in here is a Japanese toolbox. This was actually on my wish list that I gave my boyfriend. I have been eyeing these Toyo steel toolboxes for quite some time. I have so many little bits of crafts, whether that be like sewing things, for knitting, or just like anything that needs to be organized into one space. I think this is a really beautiful way to do it. I'm quite particular when it comes to storage things. These are really beautiful. They are built to last, and I think they're cool. I actually got this as a Christmas gift from my friend Tessa last year that my ex-boyfriend has, so I need one for myself now, don't I? Okay, this one I have recommended to people so many times as a great gift to give, and that is a old digital camera or camcorder. I don't think you need to be like a content creator to want to film things, and I think it's just a fun, I don't know, something that maybe someone wouldn't buy for themselves. So you can get these on Etsy or eBay or Facebook Marketplace. You just kind of have to dig around. You could easily start with the search of, you know, mid 2000s or early 2000s camcorder, digital camera, and I'm sure you'll be led in the right direction. They can range anywhere between like $80 to like $300 depending on the condition they're in and the quality and da-da-da-da-da. Give the gift of documentation and archiving tools. Next on here I have specifically for someone in your life that likes to shave. I guess that could be anywhere on your body really, but I really think that this Aesop one is, this is just something really beautiful to receive. Especially, I think this is really great for someone that you potentially don't know that very well, but don't know very well. Hello? Especially someone that you don't know very well. It's just like looks nice. Any of the Aesop like gift sets I think are great. I would probably get this for my dad and he would be thrilled to have something that's nice and smells good. My dad is like addicted to things that smell good. The man loves cologne. One I have in here that goes for any category is a literary subscription. If someone you know is into hard copy literature, I think that this is a great gift to give, or any subscription period. I recently gifted a wine subscription to a friend of mine. There is a local cidery on Pender Island, which is an island off of the island I live on, which is Vancouver Island, for those of you who aren't familiar. And they have a subscription service that mails out like quarterly different ciders that they make. I think it's just a gift that keeps on giving. Obviously you can do it as like 1 year or like just a few months or whatever you want to do, but I just think it's thoughtful and kind of exciting. It adds another element of gifting to the gift. I personally put on my wish list this year a 1-year subscription to the print version of Paris Review because I buy it every quarter that it comes out, and I thought that would just be a nice one. Literally any sort of magazine that someone might be interested in. I think it's also a really great way to get someone onto something that they may not have previously been privy to. Duffle or luggage was kind of inspired by the fact that my boyfriend Will requested a duffel bag for Christmas. I think this is a great twofold gift in that it's something that I don't think we love to buy for ourselves, so it's really nice to have it be purchased by someone else. And also it's just incredibly useful. If you're someone who likes to give a practical gift and or receive a practical gift, I think this is great. Just started pouring rain. It was sunny earlier and I meant to film this when it was sunny. Yeah, I waited too long. I had too many other tasks to do before I got to this. Anyways, next I have on here is an aeropress / coffee accessories. I actually asked for an aeropress for Christmas this year. I currently use a Chemex. Also, I drink decaf coffee, so it's really silly that I want a coffee thing, but I do drink a cup of decaf coffee every day. Another great gift is something that I actually own. I have mine in this beautiful butter yellow color, is the Fellow Carter Move mug. They have a lot of different colors. I actually really love this red one. This is probably the best travel mug I've ever had. It's a ceramic coated on the inside, so it doesn't have that like metallic-y taste. It doesn't leak. It's easy to clean. It's just a really nice sleek design. It also fits in all cup holders. At least this 12-ounce one does. Oh, I also put a couple electric kettles on here. Would most likely be an upgrade from whatever electric kettle someone already has. I feel like everyone has that like white plastic one, and this is just a really nice, oh my god, these freaking email things every time. The reason why I put this one in here is because Will has been texting me about it, and I'm not gonna buy it for him because I know he'll buy it for himself. This one is really beautiful. And then I also, this is the one I have and I absolutely love it. I have a gooseneck kettle that I use for my pour over coffee, but I drink so much tea, and or like if I need to use it for cooking or whatever, it's really nice to have an electric kettle as well. This one is just like sleek and beautiful and works really well, so love this. I think this would be a fabulous gift to give and or receive. I guess I put this Aritzia V-neck sweater here because I will not shut up about it. I've just been wearing it so much, but I do love this sweater. I don't know if I'm necessarily like give this sweater to all of your loved ones, but I do love this sweater, so I guess that's why I put it here. Comes in a bunch of colors, whatever. I think I'm gonna glaze over that because I don't really feel like that's like, this is the gift. Okay, next one is knitting patterns. I think this is a really good gift, especially for someone in your life who loves to knit, obviously, or just like a knitting experience, like doing a knitting class, or if it's something like some sort of hobby. This could go for anything. Like if you want to do like a woodworking class or a silversmithing class, jewelry making, pottery, like you name it. I think this is really thoughtful, but I was specifically thinking of like all my friends who love to knit. I think knitting patterns is a really good one, and they're fairly inexpensive. You can find them on Etsy or yarn. I think yarn, like maybe I changed that to also say yarn because yarn is expensive and it's nice to get as a gift. I always do some sort of like lip care, face care, skin care type deal. I think I'm also gonna put in here body wash or like body care. Why am I talking like this? For the lip product, I put in here the Necessaire lip balm. This is, the price point is bananas for a lip product, obviously. I have this, I love it. I think if you're gonna get something like a nice stocking stuffer, if this is like the only stocking stuffer you do, I highly recommend this. This is from Detox Market, which is a great place to get skincare and body care, whatever, etc. in Canada. If you are looking for like clean, I do clean because I don't know, skincare, beauty, whatever. Oh, this is another kind of like luxe lip product. They come in this really cool stainless steel pebble that you basically put the refill in. Is not super desirable to buy for yourself, but absolutely amazing to receive as a gift. I think it's just great for someone who is like into interesting product design or like the intersection between design and skincare and da-da-da-da-da. Also would put in there's like Salt and Stone. I think I get someone in my family a Salt and Stone body wash every single year because it is just the best body wash I've ever used. They know what they're doing. I don't know what else to say. They know what they're doing and I love it. I have on here a Bink Day Bottle. I have been using mine a lot. Mine's I actually don't know what size this is, but this is a nice gift. A nice water bottle is a nice gift. Obviously, being mindful of who you're shopping for. If someone is just like on the go constantly, this may not be the one for them, only because it's glass. It's kind of heavy. This is more of my like work from home friends. Like, oh, you need a nice bottle for when you sit at your desk. And that sounds silly, but if you work from home, you know, you have a bottle sitting there all day. They have so many fun colors and it's just, again, like a nice gift to receive. They have different sizes. I don't think mine's a 36. I feel like mine is a 32 maybe. And I noticed that Bink now has these little insulated glass cups and I'm absolutely obsessed with these. Like I think a set of these would be so chic and amazing to receive. Without fail, my mom or my dad or someone in my life requests a pair of slippers for Christmas. So I had to put this on here because I think it is just like a realistic gift and I think it's also a easy, foolproof gift for an aunt or an uncle or someone who, I don't know, like everyone wants a pair of slippers. I feel like there's all of like the usual ones, like a pair of Ugg slippers or whatever, but I recently have been seeing these brunch slippers everywhere, so I thought I would add them. They also have solid colors. Like these are just like a nice pair of slippers. I think these are great. I have a keychain / bag charm. This is just like kind of a fun, frivolous little gift. Kind of inspired by this one that I saw that Britt made from Scene Pattern. This is gorge cute and just a fun little whatever. I don't know. I like this. Next is jewelry, glass ring, glass jewelry. Jewelry is also an S tier gift. It is tricky, obviously, because you want to make sure that it's something that they're gonna like. I've been kind of peppering in some jewelry pics in other videos that I've been making. Like I just did one talking about all the Mejuri stuff that I love. I think this bracelet is amazing as a gift. Obviously, I have my glass ring that I wear every day from Mimo that I think is another really amazing gift. There are so many options. I felt like I didn't want to go in with some specific ones in this particular video. I just think it is quite personal. I think getting a pair of hoops for someone, getting a pair of like diamond studs or like a simple chain bracelet, things like this are pretty safe. That being said, I think there are some cool like Mimo and stuff like that are making cool, interesting jewelry. If there are people in your life that are, you know, like something that's a little bit more unique or quirky or whatever. But yeah, jewelry is always good. Next in here, I have something kind of random, some sewing shears. This is really great for someone in your life that likes to sew or cut fabric. Having a good pair of sharp scissors in your home is incredibly underrated. I got some last year for Christmas and it was one of the best gifts I've ever received, so I had to include it. I have in here Lazy Jamie Home stuff. Love all of her things. These, I love the Take 10 coffee set. They also have a smaller size. She's got those fun utensils. These that I have, which I love. Perfect for the person in your life that's addicted to Pinterest. Like, this is the gift for sure. Cheese knives, home things like that, bottle openers. This is just fun and great, and I don't need to even say it. Y'all know about this. Here I put Matchbox sleeves. I've seen these on Pinterest and I think these are cool. Fun little gifts, especially for someone who likes like quirky little home stuff. And those people in your life that do like that sort of thing, I highly recommend just going to an antique store and just digging through and getting them some sort of trinket that's cool and interesting. Now that I'm like looking at my list, I'm like, are these good gifts? I don't know. I hope this was somewhat helpful. I'm not sure. Obviously, Christmas in contemporary times lends itself to this like extravagance of gift giving in a more, you know, capitalist extreme way. So I totally get wanting to like buy things for people because I also love doing that. However, remember that the option is always there to divest from that mindset. I think also there's like the obvious ones of giving someone concert tickets or tickets to the symphony, the ballet, giving them a record, buying them a CD, buying them a cassette, you know. I think those are kind of obvious, so I didn't explicitly put them in my list, but those are often gifts that I give. Books, journals, those types of things as well. Everything will be linked down below. Kisses to you and your loved ones this holiday season. I also think a fabulous, amazing gift is making a donation to a cause that you believe in, and that's it.